guys, so today I'm working in my studio. A lot of the times I do put myself in as comfortable of a position as possible. So today I chose the floor. And really that's just to get myself in a position to relax. Songwriting used to be not an uptight experience, I would say, but it would be something that I approached with a lot of care and a lot of caution, and subsequently a lot of, um, I guess, overthought and overthinking and analyzing, and that's not really how I write anymore, um, which I'm personally grateful for. Um, so I thought today I would talk a little bit about how I was writing a song just because I'm in the middle of arranging um, a new song. Basically, a lot of the ways that I write, I start with the lyrics, and not a lot of people do that. I find, but I mean enough do. Like it's really a taste thing. But I start with the lyrics because it's kind of the way that I was taught music. Um, just in that in college, so a while ago, not that long, but I studied classical music, and in classical music they have this term called text painting, where the music really exists to support the text and bring out the emotion and bring that to the forefront. That's what Mozart did. That's what so many different classical composers did, and so I thought that made a lot of sense. Especially because I knew enough about keys by that point to be able to have like this toolbox of tools like keys, and they really just kind of guide you and help you navigate the emotion in the song. And so I really focus on the lyrics to make sure that the emotion's there. I know a lot of people and a lot of my friends, they start with the music. Some even start with producing a track, and that's like awesome. Falling was written with the music. I remember I was at the piano actually, but I was playing around with the chords. I just like was trying to find a chord progression that I liked, and I came up along with, I came up with, which became the verse, and the pre-chorus, which became the bridge, and then I had to write a new pre, which was I think it stopped there. There might be like one other chord in there. But yeah, I that's kind of how it started, and then I realized that I had all these parts, and I needed somewhere for it to go, so I kept fishing around for the right chord, and I had a feeling it was going to be E, because the song, like, it didn't feel like an A, that didn't feel like home. E did. And so I just played E, and I was like, I could probably do something with this, and I just kept messing around. And then when it came to the lyrics, I like was trying to write a love song. It's the one time where like I had an idea for a song and I was gonna do anything to make it come true. Now I kind of let you know the unspoken intention that is like flowing through me and onto the paper. I let that dictate it. Not for this song though. Not for Falling. And like the first lyrics have been there since the beginning. You make me feel like the words I can't describe. As you make me feel as if gravity were misaligned. There's a different line for the second one, but Falling had a lot of the component parts in it. Really, I mean, from the beginning, and it was a lot of fine tuning, and it was hard. It was probably the hardest song that I've ever written. Um, and I'm so grateful for that because there's no reason um, that it was good. I just trusted my instincts enough in one area and believed in it. it taught me a lot. It taught me a lot about writing and persevering, and just, yeah, like I'm so grateful for all the lessons that it taught because it makes every song since then so much easier and such a better experience of writing. And I think because it wasn't easy, I appreciate it the most. I love when I can write a song in like 2 hours and it's done. And like I workshop it and everybody's like, just, you're good. Like keep going. Write a new song. And I'm like expecting to go back and work, and it doesn't always work out that way because sometimes the songs just come through us. Sometimes we know more than we're letting on, and that's enough. And other times, and often why I write, I write to solve a problem. I write because somebody suggested it to me a few years ago now, almost 10, to write about my experiences so that they stay out of my head and I don't obsess over them. And so I started doing that, and obviously, I mean, maybe not obviously, but it helped. Trust me. And somewhere along the way, I ended up working through my problems and working through any obstacles that came up in my life in music. And it became, a form of expression, but a necessary one, to the point where I felt like I couldn't even really communicate an effective message without writing it into a song. So it's kind of a wild ride. It's kind of a taste preferences type of a deal. Like I said, I usually start with lyrics first, and that's just because I want a really good foundation, and then I look at my music theory toolbox, and I say, and I pick a key, and that literally means that I'm just playing. Until something feels right. Once something feels right, I try and figure out if there's a different destination for it. So like, for example, when I wrote Falling, I mentioned earlier that I started on A. But A didn't feel like home. It just kind of felt like hanging out. And I'm like, well, then that's not it. So what key could I turn to then? And I decided on E. And that's where the song lives. And I've written songs in I think I've written songs in every key. And I try to just do what feels best for the song, because ultimately the song makes its own rules. Because you don't always know what you're trying to say. I mean, I don't. Ever. Like, it seems like right now I really don't know what I'm trying to say until after I say it, and then I go, oh, that's really good. And I keep going. And sometimes a song comes that way too, but it's not bad. Any way that a song comes out is perfectly acceptable as long as it's true to you. So I hope that helps. Let me know how your songwriting's going in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. Talk to you soon.